Hello, audible?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Very good evening. Please give me 5 minutes. Just yes, please. तबीयत ठीक नहीं है, करना तो है. Hello, there is one another question was asked in your examination. Parallel resonance. Okay, let us we check that also. It was in 2000 April month or which? See here, this one diode question is also there. You have to calculate this. DC machine. Right. The same question was here. This yesterday we solved na the solenoid coil starter. Okay. Full in position and start delta. This battery question is also there. Okay. Which was asked in January. Yes, this January question. This fifth question. Then capacitor start run motor. And then this is a DC machine question. Okay. So we want to discuss this one. Readable? Okay. Hello. See, what factor does capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor depend? We have shown the derivation. Na? Hello. What is the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor? C equals to epsilon 0 epsilon R A by D. So this is the cross section area of plate and the distance between plates. Okay. And the dielectric this media of constant, dielectric constant, relative permittivity and free space permittivity. Okay. So this is the distance between plates and cross section area. This is your dielectric media. Okay. Plate area means these plates are like this type. This plate area. Clear? Next, as I told, this twin circuit is also called as a parallel resonant circuit. Consists of a coil which has a inductance and resistance. So a twin circuit. First you draw the twin circuit. There is a inductor which has a inductance and resistance. Okay. This is your L, 200 microhenry, and the resistance 20 ohm. This is the coil. In parallel with a variable capacitor. Across this there is a capacitor variable. P. Then this circuit is connected in series with there is another resistance is connected across this twin circuit. Okay. So your twin circuit is this. This is your under resonance. Okay. Across this there is another resistance, series resistance of 8000 ohm. Then across now there is a power. Across this there is a supply. Okay. Here 6 volt and frequencies, supply frequencies 1 megahertz. 1 megahertz. So hello, as I told now, this resonance condition we achieve. Either we have a vary the frequency or we vary some, like here is a variable capacitor. So when we apply this fixed frequency and voltage, then we have vary the capacitance value at some particular value, this circuit is come under resonant. Okay. When it is under resonant, when the circuit this when apply the current is flow, then it is divide here. It is current through the inductor coil and it is current through the capacitor. Okay. Now he said that value of C give the resonance. Now he asks when the resonance occurs, what is the value of C? Okay. First of all, the direct you can start. There is a question of resonant frequency for parallel circuit is also F naught equals to 1 by 2 pi under root L square by R square कुछ ऐसा है minus है 1 by LC minus R square by L square. Okay, this is the formula, but we neglect this portion, neglected, because this coil resistance is very less as compared to inductance. Okay, so finally it is 1 by 2 pi under root LC only. Now you know the frequency 1 megahertz, and we put the value here 2 pi L we have, then C we can calculate. So by using this formula we can calculate the C.
सर इसको XL equals to XC रख के भी कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं ना सर?
No, that is for वो उसके लिए एक्चुअली वो सीरीज रेजोनेंस की कंडीशन है. पैरेलल में भी हम पैरेलल सर्किट के लिए एडमिटेंस इक्वल करना पड़ेगा. ओके. एंड सेकंड क्वेश्चन जो पूछ रहे हैं ना इसमें डायनेमिक इम्पीडेंस एंड क्वालिटी फैक्टर ऑफ ट्विन सर्किट. So dynamic impedance is the effective impedance or resistance. Like in series circuit, what is the dynamic impedance? It is equals to resistance only. There is a, in series resonance, 3 component. Okay, this. So they are cancel only. This impedance equals to R only. But in parallel resonance, it is different. Okay, so dynamic impedance we also derive. And current in each branch. Under resonance condition, you calculate the current, total current I here. Then this current. Okay, we should know the impedance, na, this and this. Then we can calculate. Now we know the voltage across this twin circuit. Okay, so there is a calculation part. Okay. So for parallel circuit, okay, this is your parallel resonance. Okay, actually parallel resonance circuit means twin circuit is this much only. Here is a coil. Okay, this coil and there is a capacitance. Circuit, okay. So here suppose this is coil resistance, inductor and C. Now we calculate there is a branch impedance. For parallel circuit, first we calculate their what is the Z1? Hello, in polar form. Z we can calculate now R plus J XL, inductive reactance, okay? And Z2 branch impedance. These are the branch in the circuit branch impedance. Okay, Z2 is only it is minus JXC only, minus JXC. We calculate admittance. Therefore, branch admittances, branch you know what is the admittance? Y. Hello. Actually, R inverse 1 by R is called conductance G, and 1 by X it is called susceptance B. 1 by Z is called admittance Y. Okay. And 1 by conductivity mu, it is sorry, 1 by resistivity, inverse is conductivity. This is conductance, this is susceptance, this is admittance, this is conductance. Okay. So here branch admittance are Y1, Y2. Okay, Y1 is 1 by R plus JXL, and this is 1 by JXC minus J. Minus J, it is capacitive reactance is negative. You know, this is the resistance. XL is up, X is down, XC. So it is negative, this is positive. Now you have to cross multiple. Hello? To be crossed 1 by Z, na? Actually admittance is branch admittance. Y1 equals to 1 by Z1. Y2 equals to 1 by Z2. Okay. Now if we multiple with complex conjugate, so it is R minus JXL. And this is R minus JXL. So this is R minus JXL. You know, A plus B and A minus B. That is A square. You know, minus plus na J square. J actually J is a iota, like it is a vector. Its value is minus 1, root minus 1. J square is minus 1, then it become a plus 1. It is X square. Okay. R square XL square. Okay. Please. Correct. And we multiple with J, then it comes J by XC. Okay. So now we calculate total admittance of this circuit. Total admittance. First we calculate total admittance of this parallel circuit. Okay. Y equals to Y1 plus Y2. So now we attack Y1 is R minus JXL by R square plus XL square plus this is J by XC. Now we solve this, then we take a LCM, no? R square plus XL square. XC. Then here this is cancelled. Now it comes R XC. It is multiple, no? This is minus J XL XC plus. Now it is this cancel, then it is comes J R square plus J XL square. Okay. Now you take a J part. This J is the imaginary part. Okay. In like impedance, there is a R plus J. This is called imaginary part. This is real part. So you know in series RL circuit when we calculate na R plus J XL minus XC. So this at resonance na this imaginary part becomes 0. So, okay. इमेजिनरी पार्ट को हम जब जीरो करते हैं ना ये एक्सएल माइनस एक्ससी जे ये पार्ट जो है जे मीन्स इमेजिनरी पार्ट व्हेन दिस बिकम इक्वल्स टू 0 then XL equals to XC. This is the condition for resonance in series circuit. Okay. Same here we calculated total admittance and their real part and imaginary part we segregate. So here this is the real part where this all are imaginary. Yeah? We can write now RXC by R square plus XL square into XC. XC cancel होगा इधर से plus J. Now you write this as R square plus XL square minus XL XC. Okay, this is imaginary part. This also have this entire R square plus XL square into XC. Okay, so this is the imaginary part. This is your total admittance. This is your total admittance equation. Now you apply the resonance condition. Hello, in series we calculated total impedance. Here we calculate for parallel circuit, we calculate total admittance. Now at resonance, hello, at resonance condition. At resonance, imaginary part is 0. जो ये J term होता है ना, that is 0. Imaginary term जो है, term become 0. Okay, so this R square plus XL square minus XL XC divided by R square plus XL square into XC become 0. Then it means this is this side, or हम इसको क्या लिख सकते हैं? We can write R square plus XL square minus XL XC equals to ये part 0 हो जाएगा. This part is multiple with 0, then it becomes 0. Or we can write R square plus XL square equals to XL XC. This is the condition for resonance here. वहाँ जो condition थी ना XL equals to XC, that is for series resonance. And here this is the condition for parallel resonance. X square plus XL square equals to XL XC. This is the condition for parallel resonance. Okay, circuit. ये वाली circuit के लिए parallel resonance circuit अलग भी हो सकता है. कई बार यहाँ पर भी resistance होगा in series with the capacitance. Okay, so for this particular resonant circuit, parallel circuit, this is the condition. Okay, please, clear? Okay, so this is the particular condition. Now we further solve this. Now we write R square plus XL square. R square plus XL square equals to, now XL equals, you know XL equals to omega L and X equals to 1 by omega C. So we can write now omega L into 1 by omega C. So here this is cancelled. Okay, then this become R square plus XL square equals to L by C. So please remember, okay, this is one another relation is come. Okay, now इसको हम आगे करते हैं. Now from this condition we calculate the frequency of resonance in parallel in series also when we equate XL equals to XC. XC उसी कंडीशन से हम निकालते हैं ना. ओके, resonance frequency. So here also we calculate the frequency, resonant frequency. Okay, so let us we continue. Now XL square equals to A, this will be L by C minus R square. Okay, now XL square means it is omega L square, omega square L square, XL square means equals to L by C minus R square or omega square. Now this is at a particular frequency that is called omega naught, means resonant frequency. ये condition कब होगी? At resonant frequency we write omega naught. So omega naught square equals to, now see, L by L square C. So this power is cancelled by this. It become 1. Then minus R square L square. So my dear, omega naught square equals to 1 by LC minus R square by L square. This, then omega naught equals to under root of this 1 by LC minus R square L square. So my dear, this is the frequency of resonant, but it is in radian per second. इसकी यूनिट क्या होगी? ये भी एक फ्रीक्वेंसी है, ये बट ये होगी रेडियन पर सेकेंड में. नाउ वी कैलकुलेट यू नो ओमेगा इक्वल्स टू 2 पाई एफ. Here 2 pi f naught equals to this again same 1 by LC minus R square L square. Okay, और f naught equals to 1 by 2 pi, ये 2 pi है, then under root 1 by LC minus R square L square. So actually this is the formula, this is the formula to calculate the resonant frequency. Okay, but यहाँ पर क्या है ना, this R by L square, R by L square, this ratio we have to neglect. तो हम neglect कर देते हैं. Okay, R square by L square, this ratio is neglect कर देते हैं. Okay, then f naught equals to 1 by 2 pi under root LC only. Okay, फाइनली दिस. तो ये है फर्स्ट पार्ट. नाउ यू कम टू द डायनेमिक इम्पीडेंस. जैसे टोटल इम्पीडेंस. ओके, हेलो, अभी हम सर्किट का जो इफेक्टिव रेजिस्टेंस, जो इफेक्टिव इम्पीडेंस निकाल रहे थे, सीरीज में क्या था, वो इम्पीडेंस इक्वल्स टू आर ओनली. बट हियर यहाँ पे कैसे निकालेंगे? ये जो टोटल एडमिटेंस है ना, ओके, नाउ this become 0. Correct na? At resonant, what is the, now we write dynamic impedance of circuit means effective impedance. चलो, ये है आपकी फ्रीक्वेंसी एट फर्स्ट पार्ट. अभी हम निकाल रहे हैं रेजोनेंट. डायनेमिक इम्पीडेंस मीन्स टोटल जो आपका एडमिटेंस आया. ओके, Z इक्वल्स टू 1 by Y, इट इज अपोजिट है, at resonant. So at resonance condition में this part become 0. Hello. This is your total admittance, but this part is 0. We write na your imaginary part become 0, then this only. So what is the admittance? Your 1 by y. Y की वैल्यू क्या है? R by this ना, R by this. तो इसका इन्वर्स करेंगे तो this become है R square plus XL square by R. Hello, it is clear? The inverse of this y is this na. Now you know R square by X square. What is this? Hello, हमने ये निकाला ना, R square L square equals to L by C. L by C, ये very important relation है, okay? When we equate this become 0, then we get this relation. So we from here we replace na this R square XL square with L by 12 by C से replace कर देंगे ना, और it is L by C ना, or it is L by CR है. So this is your dynamic impedance. ये second part है. This is your first part of this question. First part. This is your second dynamic impedance. Okay. So this is the frequency. Now from the resonant frequency we can calculate the value of C from this. This is your dynamic impedance. Okay. L by CR. Okay. It is in ohm. Okay. Please. But here L, C and R value should be, it is in Henry, this is in Farad, this is in ohm. Okay. Third, they ask the current na. Now we can calculate the current. So total current is equals to applied voltage by total resistance. Actually, in the twin circuit, it is a dynamic impedance we take. So total, it is a dynamic impedance. बट यहाँ पर डायनेमिक इम्पीडेंस के साथ में एक सीरीज रेजिस्टेंस भी है, अगर आप टोटल निकालें. ओके. देन पावर फैक्टर cos phi is again R by Z रेशो, यूनिटी रहता है. ओके. दोनों यूनिटी है. पावर फैक्टर इज यूनिटी. नाउ क्वालिटी फैक्टर, Q फैक्टर ऑफ ट्विन सर्किट, ये ट्विन सर्किट के या किसी कॉइल के लिए डिफाइन किया जाता है. कितना क्वालिटी मीन्स इट इज डिफाइन द योर पावर storage to power loss ratio. Quality, it tell the quality of a coil or inductor. So it is defined as the ratio of the twin circuit energy stored to energy dissipated. Okay. So you know in this coil, this energy is stored in, actually see here in this circuit ना, कहाँ पे ये circuit में क्या है, this is a ideal, it is a ideal capacitor, here no resistance, so no power dissipated in only the resistance, तो एक coil में power stored and resisted होगी, okay, so here power is stored, it is I1 square XL by I1 square R, it is dissipated. I cancel, then it is XL by R, for XL equals to omega L by R. But which is, it is a resonant frequency, omega naught. Now omega naught is 2 pi F naught L by R. So please, this is your Q factor. Hello? एक important है, quality factor, Q factor. 2 pi F naught L by R. Okay? So now you can solve this question, okay? Please. Miracle क्या था हमारा? ये derivation क्यों बताया? क्योंकि if some question is changed, then what you do? Now we can solve this problem. First of all, he asks the value of C, this give the resonance. इसमें अगर resonance आता है circuit में, it means this at this frequency resonance occurs. We vary the C. So please, first of all, ना first part है A part. Resonant frequency formula you have to write under root LC. Okay. Now square on both sides. 1 by 2 pi square it is now. LC. Okay. So please, this is 1 into 1 mega, na? Mega means 10 raised to power 6 hertz square equals to 1 by 2 means 4 pi square into L is 200 into 10 raised to power minus 6 into C. Now please, therefore, now we write the value C, we go this side, then C equals to, therefore, value of capacitor or capacitor, right? Value of capacitor. C. So C equals to, it become, then this go upside, no? It is 10 raised to power 6 by 4 into 3.14 whole square into 200 into, ये downside में जाएगा, so it is 10 raised to power 6 into 6, ये 12 होगा, okay? 10 raised to power 6 raised to power 2, it means 12. So again, it become, and we can write now it is 10 at 1 by 4 into 3.14 square 14 into 2 और ये 2 0 4 8 plus 10 raised to power, we can write here minus 14 12 रखते हैं इसको, 200 ही रखते हैं, 12 minus, please you solve this value. Okay, 4 into 3.14 square into 200 inverse, आपके पास वैल्यू आई 1.2678 into 10⁻⁻4, नहीं, और पहले से यहाँ पे 10⁻⁻12 भी है, then C equals to, हेलो, पिको फैरेड क्या होता है? पिको, देखो, माइक्रो मीन्स 10⁻⁻6, मिली इज 10⁻⁻3, 10⁻⁻6, देन मिली, माइक्रो, टेको है, पिको है, पिको इज हेलो, हाउ मच? पिको फैरेड की कितनी पावर होती है? यस प्लीज।
-12।
-12 है। हाँ जी, तो इसका मतलब ये -4 है। ओके, -4, एक और भूल गए हम, सॉरी सर, ये इसका ले लिया ना हमने, माइक्रो वाला ऊपर गया, ये वाली कैंसिल नहीं हुई ना अभी। हाँ सॉरी, इसका हमने ये नहीं किया ना, ये 6 था या 12, तो ये वाला 12 था, ये भी तो आएगा इधर, ये 10⁻6, तो यहाँ से ये प्लस, ये कैंसिल होगा, ओवरऑल वी गेट 6 ओनली, -6। ओके, तो ये हमारे पास -6 ही बचा। ओके, प्लीज, ऑलरेडी 10⁻+ ना, ये यहाँ पर 12 है, तो ये 12 से कैंसिल हो जाएगा 6, तो वी गेट 6 ओनली ना हियर। फाइनली हमको यहाँ पर क्या मिलेगा? 10⁻⁻6। अभी देखिए, ये 4 और ये 6, 10 और 2 बढ़ाइए इसमें, है? तो इफ वी राइट ना 126.78, so we can write 10⁻⁻12, or we can write C equals to 126.78 picofarad. Okay, not a power, it is a small p, picofarad, please. So this is the value of C. Okay. Next, dynamic impedance and quality factor. Dynamic impedance. Directly we get now dynamic impedance. Hello. Where dynamic impedance is now ZT, okay, of twin circuit. Dynamic impedance. So dynamic admittance we take. तो ओनली जो इफेक्टिव बचा वो जीरो हो गया, वो कैंसिल कर दिया, तो इट इज एल बाई, नाउ यू गेट ए वैल्यू ऑफ सी, एल बाई सी आर. ओके, ये फर्स्ट पार्ट हो गया. देन बी, पार्ट बी. डायनेमिक इम्पीडेंस इक्वल्स टू एल बाई सी आर. L is 200 microhenry and C is 126.78 picofarad into 20. Resistance is 20 ohm, na? Yes. So now we can solve it. Now this is 200 into 10 to the power minus 6. And here it is 126.78 into 10 to the power minus 12 into 20. देखिए ये कैंसिल करेंगे यहाँ से, तो you get it 10 to the power 6, correct? And 20 10 only. My dear, now you get a ZD equals to 10 to the power 7 divided by 126.78. Please. Divide by 126.78. So we get a 78876.79 ohm for 1, 2, 3. You can write 78.876 kilo ohm. Okay, this is the dynamic impedance. Clear? Ohm में देखिए 78876 ohm. Okay. Now quality factor, Q factor also. Q factor was 2 pi f naught L by R, correct na? Quality factor L by R, okay? Here 2 into 3.14 into F naught is 1 megahertz. L is 200 into microfarad. ये अच्छे से cancel. Divide by 20. तो ये यहाँ पर cancel 10 only. So you get a 20 into 3.14. 62.8. This is your ratio. इसका मतलब 60% power is stored, 40% dissipated. Okay, 62.83. Okay, 8. Correct. Now C part, they are asking the current. So now this circuit is under resonance. Okay. So their effective resistance is only the dynamic impedance. But there is a branch. So first you calculate total admittance, total impedance of सर्किट. हम ट्यून्ड सर्किट नहीं, टोटल सर्किट का बता रहे हैं. तो उसमें आपका क्या है, सीरीज रेजिस्टेंस भी, और इसका इफेक्टिव रेजिस्टेंस क्या होगा? हेलो, दैट इज द डायनेमिक इम्पीडेंस. ये इम्पीडेंस डायनेमिक इम्पीडेंस है. इसमें देयर इज नो इमेजिनरी पार्ट, मींस ये रजिस्टिव पार्ट ही है. ओके, तो ऑलरेडी हमने उसकी वैल्यू निकाल ली है. ओके, डायनेमिक इम्पीडेंस इट इज इन ओम. सॉरी, dynamic impedance. Yeah. Okay. Total resistance of circuit is okay equals to a total impedance, series resistance plus dynamic impedance. 8,000 plus this is 78,876.79. This much ohm. Please. $8,000 plus 78,876.79. टोटल आता है 8,687.79 ohm. Therefore current, total current है I equals to V by Z ना, टोटल इम्पीडेंस. तो आपका जो सीरीज रेजिस्टेंस प्लस डायनेमिक इम्पीडेंस, it is 60 volt only ना. How much voltage we apply here across the circuit? 60 volt only. 60 divided by this much, 8687 becomes 6.9063 into 10 raised to power minus 4 ampere. मिली में लिख सकते हैं ना, -3. तो we can write 69.063 मिली एम्पियर. नहीं 0.6 होगा ना, 0.69 मिली एम्पियर. करेक्ट. .69 is the milliampere is the total current. उसके बाद आपको यहाँ पर I1 I2 निकालिए. I1 I2 means it is IL and it is IC. So you should know the impedance. अभी उसके ब्रांच का इम्पीडेंस होगा ना, उसमें रेजिस्टेंस था, इंडक्टेंस था. यहाँ पर अभी कैपेसिटेंस की वैल्यू पता चल गई है आपको. ओके, so please you find this Z1 Z2 individually. Here is current, you know what is the current here and here. Suppose it is I1, it is I2. Okay, please their branch है, so you apply the current division. यहाँ पर डायरेक्ट आप निकाल सकते हैं I1 ब्रांच करंट. ओके, ब्रांच करंट टोटल जो करंट जा रहा है, यहाँ पे वो रेजिस्टेंस भी था, बट उसके बाद हमको निकालना नहीं. यहाँ पे करंट पता है हमें. हियर व्हाट इज द branch currents, how we can calculate? Like I1 equals to, it is divided into these two impedances. So your करंट डिवीजन में ना अपोजिट आता है, Z2 बाई ये दोनों का सम, Z1 प्लस Z2 इंटू टोटल करंट, एंड I2 इक्वल्स टू Z1 बाई Z1 प्लस Z2 इंटू टोटल। ओके, एक तो ये मेथड है, या फिर आप क्या करना, ईयर टू ईयर टोटल इम्पीडेंस पता था 60 वोल्ट है। अब आप क्या करेंगे, इसमें ड्रॉप निकालेंगे, आपको करंट पता है मिली एम्पियर, तो व्हाट इज द ड्रॉप इन दिस 800 ओम रेजिस्टेंस, 8000 ओम, इसका ड्रॉप निकालने के बाद व्हाट इज द पोटेंशियल अक्रॉस दिस ट्विन सर्किट। यहाँ पर अगर आपको पोटेंशियल पता चलता है ट्विन सर्किट का, ओके, तो वो भी हो सकता है कि आप VT बाई Z1, ये VT बाई Z2, इस मेथड से भी कर सकते हैं, जैसा आपको उचित लगे यू कैन डू। ओके, करंट डिवीजन और
सर
इधर या
सर ये हमने जो ऊपर वाली ब्रांच ली है सर, Z1 के साथ जो हम एक कॉइल लगा हुआ है सर, तो उसको हमने कंसीडर क्यों नहीं किया सर I1 कैलकुलेट करने के लिए?
I1 निकालने, ये वाला, ये भी ले सकते हैं ना, ये मैं बोल रहा हूँ इधर दिस और दिस। हेलो, व्हाट इज द कंफ्यूजन?
सर
आपको या तो ये यूज करना है या फिर ये।
नहीं सर, मैं इन जनरल बोल रहा हूँ कि जैसे I1 निकालेंगे हम, तो सर आपने सिर्फ ये Z1 कंसीडर करेंगे या Z1 प्लस ये इसमें इंडक्टेंस इंडक्टेंस जो है सर, ये भी आएगी सर इसमें कैलकुलेट, मतलब
जेड,
ऐड?
हाँ आप कंफ्यूज हो रहे हो, ये जेड नहीं है, ये टोटल ब्रांच के इम्पीडेंस को जेड बोलते हैं, दिस इज द Z1, और इसका है Z2 ब्रांच इम्पीडेंस। अभी
ओके
यहाँ
सर,
पे
ना
टोटल
ये
आएंगे,
यही
नहीं
कंफ्यूजन हो रहा था सर मेरे को। थैंक यू सर।
ये आर भी होगा, इसका एक्सएल भी होगा, इसका एक्सी होगा केवल, यहाँ रेजिस्टेंस नहीं। ओके, ब्रांच इम्पीडेंस लेना टोटल। नाउ यू नो द वैल्यूज ना, so you can calculate Z1 Z2, then you can calculate the current. Okay, please. और यहाँ पे और लिख देता हूँ मैं, और इधर दिस और दिस है, ये ड्रॉप आप निकाल घटा सकते हैं ना, करंट है, यू कैन यू नो द रेजिस्टेंस, ड्रॉप अक्रॉस सीरीज रेजिस्टेंस, देन you get a, what is the VT? VT you can write na 60 total voltage minus drop in this 8000 resistance, को हम लिख सकते हैं ना RS सीरीज रेजिस्टेंस इनटू करंट, ये होगा 60 माइनस 8000 इंटू, कितना होगा 0.69 इंटू 10⁻⁻³ ये 3 से ये 3 कैंसिल, करेक्ट ना, देन 60 माइनस 8 इंटू 0.69, प्लीज कैलकुलेट, 0.69 इंटू 8 माइनस 60, 54.48 वोल्ट। तो ये जो वोल्ट आया दैट इज 54.48 वोल्ट है, उसको आप डिवाइड करके निकाल सकते हैं Z1 Z2। ओके, ये ज्यादा आसान लग रहा है, अगर आपको ये दिक्कत करता है तो। ओके, दिस इज बाय करंट डिवीजन है, ये आपको इधर दिस और दिस, इधर यू कैन यूज दिस। ओके, ये थोड़ा प्रोसेस लंबा था क्योंकि इसको अंडरस्टैंड करना है। ओके, क्वेश्चन इज लेंदी, बट आपको जब डेरिवेशन नहीं करना है, व्हेन दिस क्वेश्चन इज आस्क्ड यू डायरेक्ट राइट दिस रेजोनेंस फ्रीक्वेंसी फॉर्मूला, देन यू कैलकुलेट C, then direct you can write dynamic impedance is this. Okay, here I explain what is the dynamic means, हम admittance निकालते हैं और उसके बाद ये real imaginary part will be 0, then this is the admittance, उसी admittance को हम opposite करेंगे तो that is the impedance, so dynamic impedance means effective resistance। देन अगर ये सर्किट में यहाँ रेजिस्टेंस नहीं होता सीरीज, देन करंट इज ओनली V by Z, बट यहाँ पे अभी सीरीज रेजिस्टेंस दिया रहा है। ओके करेक्ट ना। इस केस में यहाँ पे पावर फैक्टर तो नहीं पूछ रहा है ना। इस केस में हमारी करंट क्या होगी, यहाँ पे टोटल जो करंट है that is RS also, this is your total current. Then you write branch current I1, I2, okay, that is voltage across tuned circuit by Z1, this is voltage across tuned circuit by Z2. I1, I2 you also calculate, okay. Z1 क्या होगा, you know Z1 equals to R square plus XL, XL कितना होगा, तो आप फर्स्ट अभी XL XC निकालिए। हेलो, what is the XL? 200 micro ohm ना, 200 micro henry, 2 pi f L क्या है यहाँ पर, 2 into 3.14 into 50 into L is 200 into 10 raised to power minus इतना ओम आएगा। ये क्या आया था हमारा 2 pi, it is 1 by 2 pi f c और it is 2 pi into t c, c is how much, 126 point how much picofarad, c कितना आया था, 126.78 picofarad ना। इंटू 10⁻12 पिको ना, ये 12 ऊपर चला जाएगा, फिर हो जाएगा 10⁻12 डिवाइड बाई 1 into 10⁻12 minus plus, and this is 2 into 3.14 into 50 into 126.78, इसको सॉल्व करेंगे ये ओम में मिलेगा। तो दिस इज द, ये एक्सेल है ना। अभी Z1 क्या होगा, Z1 हो जाएगा आपका R स्क्वायर, R मीन्स 20 ओम ना, तो 20 का स्क्वायर प्लस ये जो आया आपका एक्सेल स्क्वायर रूट Z1 होगा, Z1 सिर्फ ये XC होगा, ओके सॉरी Z2, Z2 is XC only, okay, Z1 Z2, then you can calculate I1 I2, clear। एनी डाउट प्लीज, हेलो, कोई डाउट है अभी ये चैप्टर में फर्स्ट, एनी क्वेश्चन?
नो सर।
This motor question is 2-3 times asked, and this DC machine control last month on. Yeah. अप्रैल मंथ का कोई क्वेश्चन पेपर है या अप्रैल मंथ ही है ना, नहीं क्वेश्चन था। ये same question is be here, okay? The DC machine का question. Just two thousand 22 में meter unit now. Yesterday we solved na this question, moving diagrams, leakage plug के transformer question है, okay? We will do. July to 22nd से the pattern is change. In July से देखते हैं March, April, जुलाई, यहाँ पे जुलाई में नया तो ये वाला ये वाला था दिसंबर 22 में। ओके, बैक EMF और DC मशीन same question was in बंद कर दीजिए हमने। वो सब बंद कर दीजिए। कौन से Okay, as today you learn these two questions. Okay, this is asked in December, December 22. This is asked March 23. Okay, same question, part B की बात कर रहे हैं हम. Okay, please read and understand. Try to understand. Actually, this is the earth fault protection. Earth fault protection in DC system. Or we can say not it is protection, we have to get detection. It is, we detect the earth fault. You know, earth fault in AC alternator के case में, because it is a star connected, so we have a ground. Then by neutral CT, we can detect the earth fault. We put a CT on neutral. If there is earth fault, the current is flow through the neutral. Then the CT response, it will trip the breaker. Okay, EG. So earth fault protection is easy to detection. That's why we have always your alternative is star connected. It is advantage of grounded system also. Detection and prevention of earth fault is easy in grounded system, in AC system, alternate. But suppose DC distribution, DC two-wire system, you have a DC generator. Then in DC also maybe earth fault. Then how we detect? So we use a earth lamp. So here, this by reading this question, you draw the earth fault protection scheme, means diagram, and he asked due to earth fault, there is a overload on the generator. And you ask he asking the overload, additional load on the generator. Okay. So you have to try yourself. Tomorrow we discuss because these are related to DC. Then we start the DC machine also. As thoda I am not feeling well also. That's why. Okay. So you try to solve this question. Okay. We continue tomorrow. Okay.
No problem, sir. Take care, sir.